Man, screw all of you who are talking mad trash about this season. All of you got real damn quiet with the season finale, man. I'm going over the ugly and the great about season 2 of Blue Lock. And there was a lot of ugly moments in this season, but a lot of great moments as well. The ugly. I'm going to be going over the ugly first because it's the thing that everyone was talking about, and that was the animation. Let's get the obvious out of the way, and that is that the animation was just a little bad in this season. It was insane how many people were talking so badly about Blue Lock season 2, especially in the beginning. I admit the animation was bad, but that does not mean the story of Blue Lock was not enjoyable. That was something I wish I saw more of online. The amount of trash that Blue Lock got for the first couple of weeks was unbelievable. I was not focused on animation. I was so intrigued by the story, especially to find out who was going to be picked from Blue Lock to go against the U20 team. I wasn't worried about the animation being bad. I mean, there were manga readers saying that the second half of the season might be saved for the great animation, and they were right. The internet was so quick into bringing on Blue Lock, but I personally just ignored it all and was enjoying what we were getting. The great for me was a combination of the story throughout season 2 and the animation improvements on certain moments in this season. It was nice seeing all of the players trying their best to be in the starting lineup for the match. Honestly, for a second, I thought that our boy Isagi was not going to be in the starting lineup, but he clutched it in the end, surprising everyone and overcoming the obstacles that were placed in front of him. And those obstacles were Rin and Shido. I hope I'm pronouncing Shido right. Fuck. I really enjoyed that clip of Isagi going through Rin and Shido, proving to himself that he is a worthy foe. They themselves could not believe what was going on. The fact that he was able to get in between both of them to score the game-winning goal for that match as well. And I think that was a little bit of foreshadowing in his game in the U20 match, doing the same thing, coming out on top at the very last moment when you needed him most, scoring like a menace. I think one of the characters in the story that really made things interesting that got introduced at the end of season 1 was Shido. He really made this story engaging. We see just how good he is during the first couple of episodes, and it's enough to make Rin notice him. He has an absurd amount of talent for the game and an insane physical prowess that allows him to score in such outlandish ways. But he did have one flaw, and that was his aggressiveness and chaotic behavior. So when he got kicked out of Blue Lock and Rin's brother wanted him on his team, we knew he was going to be one of the main focuses in the U20 match, and he did not disappoint. Shido with his teammates of Itachi and Oliver was such a great thing to see the Blue Lock team go against. Itoshi really has an overwhelming ego when it comes to talking to anyone, which shows how confident he is in his ability. Oliver was a humble captain, being a defensive beast against everyone in Blue Lock, which was perfect for the offensive animal of the Blue Lock team. The combination of these three players of Itoshi, Oliver, and Shido was such an entertainment because of all the abilities that they all have. The U20 match itself had me real nervous for Isagi and Blue Lock, and this is my favorite arc or favorite moment of 2024 for anime. I want to talk about the goals in this match because they were all fucking incredible. I mean, I just watched all the goals in order to review in this video, and my god, were they fucking beautiful. I just gotta say it again. These are some of the best goals we have seen in the show so far, but we cannot discredit the other moments that happened in the show that were great too. There are many moments that Oliver had carrying his defensive team. The arrow copying Oliver and Nagi's moves was also some of the craziest clutch moments we saw in the game, and I thought should be pointed out. They really needed someone to help on defense, and Ryo was able to come and copy these moves from both Oliver and Nagi, and that was just huge. I mean, we can't forget about Gigomaru and his save when he did like the whole handstand thing, which is crazy too. Insane save. Another moment that I really liked that people were putting out online that I didn't even realize was Karasu. When the match is at the last moments, the final seconds, everyone starts freaking out because the U20 team for Japan has one last time to push up and score. But Karasu steps in and gives a whole speech on to calm down, just to defend and don't make any rash decisions. And that was a really huge moment because I think everybody needs to hear that. Even Isagi, we don't see him on screen, but he was planning and preparing something while he was giving this speech, and whoa, we know how that went. These are the top 5 goals for me personally from the U20 match, and I want to nerd out about these goals because they're fucking cool. So my number 5 spot is going to be Rin's shot, and this is the moment where Oliver believes Rin will not be able to shoot his right foot because he is in an awkward position and he thinks he's going to take a next step, but Rin was able to fucking pull this kick out of nowhere, and he shot it in such a ridiculous way, curving the ball straight to the goal. That was my number 5. My number 4 spot is Shido's Dragon Drive link up with Sai. The fact that Shido's speed was barely enough to beat Chigiri, and the chemistry between Shido and Sai with that pass was just amazing. And we see that physical prowess that I was talking about making the shot insane. insane. And again, my number 3 spot is Shiru's Big Bang Drive. It was just majestic. The music, the sound effects, the animations, this shot was just impeccable. He went absolutely nuts here. My number 2 is Nagi's shot because he's one of my favorite characters in the show, and I love the fact that it was Nagi who was the first one to score for Blue Lock in this match. And I mean, his move was just ridiculous. He fakes it and controls it insanely here, being able to pull off the first goal for Blue Lock. And number 1 is the obvious Isagi Yoichi goal, the lucky goal to win the motherfucking game. This was my favorite moment in anime for 2024. It was life-changing, life-altering, man. It was just incredible for Isagi. The build-up for this shot too was just fantastic. We get brother versus brother, tied game, last couple seconds, all of Japan watching, and Isagi's there, hiding behind the best defensive player in the mat and just smacking that fucking soccer ball right into the goal. Just chills watching this moment. I have seen this moment so many fucking times already because of how much it hypes me up. It's insane. I've seen it way too many times, to be honest, but it's just such a fantastic goal, and that's all I gotta say. Guys, if you watched the video all the way through, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more anime related stuff, I have a bunch of videos on this YouTube channel ranging from all types of anime. We got action, we got romance, we got suspense, we got sports. We got so much anime reviewed on this channel, so if you want to check out more, make sure to check all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace everybody.